Welcome to Captain America Crypto, coming to you with a safe asset to invest in while Bitcoin makes another major pullback. Soon to come, so enjoy the intro. We got Canton Network sitting at 16.7 cents on the day, up 0.32%. Steady pushing upward. Overall market neutral to, I'd say, bullish. We lit up in the green today. Stock market's not open. Holiday. We have pushed above this resistance area up here, pushing up against another resistance up here at about 17 cents. And looking to continue on, we pulling down on the MACD. We pushed up. We kind of cooled off while price still is pushing up. The histogram is cooling off, getting back up above, starting to turn bullish again on the histogram on the MACD. We get over here and we look at the chart. Let's see. We'll look at the CVD. CVD has been in a downward trend, but it's starting to kind of flatten out on the CVD. Got some buying that start to come in. We look at the spot. Spot's been, like I said, been pulling back, but now we're seeing a reversal. We got retail coming in, buying up the Canton Network. That's bullish. Funding rates are positive. You got open interest. I think that's kind of flat, not bullish or bearish, just running neutral flat. Get over here, like I said, on the MACD, we've been pushing up on the 4-hour chart here, cooling down. We're starting to see a turn a little bit on the histogram here. We could be pushing up a little bit further on price, getting up to the closer to this resistance area I just showed you on the chart. We got slightly up in the overbought zone on the RSI on the 4-hour chart, came down, bounced, looking to go back up and make a little higher high on the RSI in the overbought zone. We look at here, we're steady been in an upward trend on the stochastic RSI, making higher lows and higher highs, bullish on that. We could see it pull back on the MACD while we kind of consolidate right here on the price of Canton Network. But this right here is a great token to invest your money in. We're gonna have a major pullback. I'm calling for a major pullback on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's overall weak right now. Went up and tested the 200-day, got rejected. Now we headed back down. And when that happens, through the market cycle I've been looking at, we've got a major drop coming. And many people don't know, well, what do? You can either pull your money out, whatever you got in, or I believe this is the banker's token. The banks ain't gonna let this token drop much. It's gonna stay up in this range, I do believe, between 14.8 cents and up to 16, 17 cents right here. And I'm looking for Bitcoin to pull back from this first area. I think it was, let's see, on the daily chart. Let's see, let me get some of this on the daily chart. First area, we're going to break through the 60,000 or our floor at 60,000. Going to drop right below that, around 57, 58,000. Next drop, major liquidation drop, we're going to drop to around 38, 39, 38 to 40,000. And then from there, we'll just consolidate, move over. We could drop a little bit lower, under 38, 40,000. And then from that part, we'll consolidate a while and move up down within the range. And then we'll see a quick reversal, a spike up in Bitcoin. Bitcoin will go back in the bull market, in the recovery phase fairly quickly down here at this bottom. It'll pick up a lot of liquidity down here. It'll pick up a lot of support. A lot of buyers will come in and buy Bitcoin at a price at 38, 40,000. You'll have a lot of buying come in here, and that'll give Bitcoin the strength to push up. But in the meantime, I do believe the Canton Network is the asset to put your money in. If you just want to have an asset to put it in that you know that's going to hold its floor. And I do that if it does pull back any at all, it'll recover fairly quickly, because it's a banker's token. They're not going to let their project fail. It's going to make it. It's going, whatever they got to do in the market, it's going to make it. But right now, you're looking at a good green day. We could have a good green week. So we not doing much today, up about 1 3/4%. You got XRP, it's up about a little over 0.5%. But you got some like near up 13 almost 13.5. Kita's up 14 almost 14.5 on the day. It's already up like 19 cents on Kita. But overall, you're looking for a stable token to put your money. It's going to be in Canton Network. Volume's down a little bit this morning. Being a holiday, I guess people spending time with family, not in front of the computer like I am or you are, watching this market, seeing what it's going to do next. But we do see an upward trend right here, an upward channel for Canton Network. Is steady pushing up, moving up. We do have our pullbacks here and there, but it's always a higher low and a higher high. So that's good for Canton Network. A lot of these other tokens can't say this, but I'm here to speak for Canton Network. But like I say, if you like the content, be looking for that pullback on Bitcoin. It's coming. Many may say, oh, we're going to shoot to the moon, but understand the market, understand the cycles is very important. The last cycle, we hit the 200-day moving average, and then it was two major liquidation spikes to the bottom. I do think we somewhat did a half of a capitulation on Bitcoin when we dropped to 60,000. It's kind of like a two-stage for me. Then you have a rally back, trying to get back to the 200-day moving average. Once that's rejected, then you go into your second stage of capitulation, and then Bitcoin finds its very bottom. And then from that floor, it's up, and once it drops, then you're going to see a major push up on Canton Network. Canton Network will probably be one of the cryptos, one of the tokens that rally back up with Bitcoin. And there'll be times that you'll see Bitcoin maybe push up that you don't see Canton, but for the majority of the time, Canton will push up with Bitcoin. And looking to see gains all the way up to $2 to $3 to $4. in this next cycle, possibly up to $5 on Canton Network. So it'll push up, it'll go up with Bitcoin. It'll push on up as Bitcoin gets back to probably all-time new highs, and then you'll see Canton Network sitting at a couple of dollars, and then you blow off top on the bull run in the next election year, then you see 4-year come in, and then at that point we'll just have to sit and wait and see what it looks like to see where Canton Network tops out at in the next bull run cycle. But it could be amazing where this token goes. But like I say, I'm just following the banks on this. You follow the money, you follow the profits. So like I say, if you like the content, subscribe to the channel. We come in here every day trying to keep you updated on these projects. There's another one to look into that's having a good increase on TVL. That's XLM. Keep your eyes on XLM. Some other ones that's going to do really good in the next bull run cycle, ZBEC. Make sure you hold that. You could see a pullback, but it's been holding a pretty good strong level. It's got a pretty good strong floor, and I think it was around 0029. It holds pretty good. It's got a pretty strong level. It's just holding a strong floor. So let me look over here and see. ICP, I can look for it. It's probably got a strong floor around $2 range. I don't see it going much below that. But it does rally with Bitcoin, so you could see a rally on that too. Also, in the cycle, next cycle up. Another one I cover is Mega ETH that's been pulling back because people are selling the airdrops. Early investors selling off, so I'm heavily invested in that. Just having to watch and see how far it pulls back. I think it's kind of cooling off around this range it's at right now. We could see it pull back down to 5 or 6 cents, and then from there it'll start rallying back up. But you got the graph, it's up 4.22%. I do cover that. I do hold somewhat a lot of that because of the Clarity Act get passed. It's like the Google with the blockchain. It can retrieve information. It's an old school token. It does good what it does, and not as fast as others, but it's still it's a great project. But like I say, if you hold Canton Network, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, comment below, and we'll see you on the next one. Till then, God bless you.